Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I am going to be doing my much requested everyday makeup routine, which is the makeup look you can see I have on right now. So keep watching, it's super easy and I know you guys are gonna love it. Of course, this is not actually an everyday makeup look. On a normal day, I would be wearing far less makeup than this. This is just a quick disclaimer because it wouldn't really be a Shireen video without a disclaimer, now would it? You do not need makeup to be beautiful. It is way more important to be looking after your skin and of course being a good person and a beautiful person on the inside. I like to use makeup to enhance certain features but not change them completely, and I hope you girls out there feel confident and beautiful in your own skin whether you wear makeup or not. And to prove that, the next shot you'll see is me with no makeup on at all, and that is actually how I look most of the time. So this is my super messy makeup bag, kind of represents my life right now, and here I am barefaced and ready for my makeup. First things first in my makeup routine is going in with a moisturizer. I go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which is really nice, but honestly you can go in with any moisturizer that suits your skin, so don't worry about which one you go for. Next, I prime my skin with this Benefit POREFESSIONAL primer. As you can tell, I've been using it for absolutely years. I love how it leaves my skin nice and matte and kind of dewy, but just not too shiny. I usually start with eyeshadow and I use this Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I start with this nice light color called Georgia. You can use any eyeshadow palette you have lying around at home as long as it has a nice and light nudie color and then some kind of shimmery pinky color. That's basically my go-to. So here I'm using one called Just Peachy to go into the middle of my eyelid creases, and I don't really have a specific technique, so don't worry too much. And then for the corners of my eyes, I'll go in with anything that looks kind of like a highlighter. So this one's called Luscious, but you can use any highlighter or any kind of light shimmery eyeshadow. I end up getting eyeshadow all over my fingers, so make sure you clean in between. For foundation, right now I'm using this Revlon Color Stay foundation for oily skin, which is in shade 135 Vanilla. I'll just squeeze it onto my brush, which is actually from Zoeva collection. I also highly recommend the MAC Waterweight foundation in NC30, which was my absolute go-to before it ran out, and I just started using this Revlon one, which I found lying around at home. For concealer, recently I've been using one from TRESTIQUE, which is a 2-in-1, stick on one end and a little blender brush on the other, which I find really handy, and I'll just go over any pimples or spots that I have, any dark patches like under my eyes, and then I'll blend it in using the brush on the end. I also recommend one by MAC in shade NC30, which I'll link in the description box. Moving on to brows, which is the most important part of my makeup routine because my brows take up more than half my face, as you can tell, so it's a really striking feature that I need to make sure is under control. I use this brow pencil from Benefit called Precisely My Brow Pencil in shade 4, which is a couple of shades lighter than my actual eyebrow hairs, and I'll just fill in the medial aspect of both brows like this, and then I'll use the other end, which is a little brush, to kind of keep them under control and just make sure they're neat and tidy, kind of like brushing your hair. And then I use a Benefit brow gel, which is basically just like hair gel but for your eyebrows, and I'll just make sure my eyebrows are nice and in place and it stops it from drooping down. For contour, these days I've been using the Charlotte Tilbury Film Star Bronze and Glow, which I've been loving. I use shade medium. I use this brush by Real Techniques, which I will make sure I link in the description box with all the rest of these products, and I go under my cheekbones like this just to kind of emphasize them a little bit, and then I'll do my jawline as well on both sides. I try to contour my nose. I'm not amazing at it, but I'll just kind of go in on each side and then the tip of the nose as well. I feel like eyeliner makes the biggest difference to my face, and I have been using this Barry M black liquid eyeliner for as long as I can remember. I can only find it in London, so I stock up whenever I'm there, but I found some similar ones from Sephora and also Revlon, which I'll link in the description box. I go in and start from the inside and kind of try to do this little flick that I just feel like suits my face. Every now and then I'll curl my eyelashes. I think I got this one from Sephora for $5 or $10, and I think that it really helps just make my eyelashes stand out before I go in with mascara. I always use a black mascara, and my current favorite is by Benefit called They're Real, and I'll do both sides of my eyelashes one at a time, maybe 1 or 2 layers, just curling them in the upward direction. I have been using Bobbi Brown blush since as long as I can remember, and I love this shimmery one in shade 3, which is also called Coral. Again, I use my Real Techniques and just go in on the apples of my cheeks. For highlight, I recently switched to this Bobbi Brown one in shade Pink Glow. I also really love MAC Soft and Gentle, which I highly recommend. I'll go in on my cheekbones, I'll do the tip of my nose like this, I'll do my nasal bridge, and then my brow bones on both sides as well. For lips, I will go for a nudie pink shade like this one. This is the one and only Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, which I love and is totally worth the hype. Smells amazing and leaves my lips nice and moisturized, not too matte. And then I'll line it with a Huda Beauty lip liner. This one is in shade Trophy Wife. When I line my lips, I like to slightly overline them like this, just to give a more full and plump effect. And there you have it, you guys. I also used to use a black eyeliner pencil to go in under my bottom eyelashes, but ever since COVID hit back in March, I stopped doing that because when I would wear a mask, it would ride up sometimes and touch my bottom lash line and then cause makeup to smudge down my face. And I kind of learned that the hard way, because the first time I wore a mask while also wearing makeup was on my first week of residency, and no one had told me, and I was really embarrassed because I must have been walking around with these black marks on my cheeks the whole day. That did really throw me off, and I stopped wearing bottom eyeliner. So ever since March, I have stopped wearing bottom eyeliner. Let me just put some on now, just so you know how I do my complete look. Obviously, I think it goes without saying that I do not wear this much makeup on a regular day, especially now that we're wearing masks. Usually my morning routine is very, very rushed on a normal work day, so I just go in with some top eyeliner, maybe some mascara, and then depending on how much sleep I got, I'll go in with some concealer under my eyes. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I have linked all the products that I used in this video in the description box. If you do try it out yourself or use any of the products I shared in this video, feel free to share your looks and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it. Comment below if you have any other questions about my makeup routine or my skincare routine. Also, feel free to follow along on my Instagram. You can get to know me a lot better on there as well, because I've been doing Instagram for a lot longer than I've been doing YouTube. And if you're interested in getting to know me better, my life as a doctor in a busy Manhattan hospital, or just vlogging my way through fashion and medicine and family life and all of that, feel free to check out some of my other videos. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. I just had the fright of my life. I thought I forgot to press record.